Hi, how are you doing?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
Good, yeah, good. Hi, Lisa.
Bonsoir.
How are you doing?
I'm all right. Are you?
Is it my connection that's bad?
No, why is it mine?
I think, yeah, you froze a little bit. I didn't know if it was mine.
I've got full Wi-Fi. I don't know. How is it now?
Oh, it's a bit better. It's a bit better. We'll see. Yeah, it's not usually a problem, is it?
And no, it's just I'm in the furthest room in the house away from where
The Wi-Fi. Yeah.
Yeah, but no, it's normally all right. But saying that, this afternoon I was sat at the kitchen table, which is only a few meters away from where the hub is, and it was coming up that the Wi-Fi connection was unstable. So it's maybe just the weather because we're having.
Yeah, our Wi-Fi's been weird and it's been bad here, and we're on the top of the hill, so I think maybe that's why. Yeah. Hi, Kelly.
Hello.
How are you doing?
Oh,
good.
All right. Yeah.
Good.
Little man keeps creeping down the stairs, so
he keeps coming down the stairs.
Yeah, I have to go off then, don't mind me.
Oh God. I think we've got Chrissy's here. Hi, Chrissy. Can you hear us? I don't know if she can. Maybe she can't.
Oh, I can hear
you. Good.
Hi.
Hello. Oh, she's gone.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I've started recording and I resume. So welcome. 1st of October. I can literally hardly believe it. It feels like yesterday that was January. Final quarter. So as I said, like, I don't know if you saw my live in the team page earlier, but essentially what I was talking about was, and I hope for you girls in particular, this is really relatable. Like this time last year, I was literally just beyond an emerald coach. I was right where every single one of you is. Hayley, I know you're like almost there. So, you know, it's quite a nice comparison for me to draw right now, or for you to draw with where I was this time last year, particularly given that if I was looking at my trajectory, I would have started in the March. So I really started to I'm just going to mute everyone if you don't mind for the time being, just so I don't have background noise. So I really started to I did my own sneak peek. When was it? August or September. So that was the first time I'd done a sneak peek. Much like you guys, I think most of you, if you haven't done one, you're thinking of doing one. I'm not necessarily saying you should do one, but I'm just trying to kind of get you guys to see kind of where I was. And then really it was a mindset decision. It was, I want to do this. I've done this since March. I'm either going to make this work and I'm going to make this a viable career, or what's the point kind of thing. And, my journey was that I was a newly qualified PT, and I actually found that the PT didn't really work with Arthur, and I didn't get paid when people didn't show up and when they were sick and when they're on holiday. And I said to my husband, for the amount of hours I'm going to have to work to just get maybe 25 to 30K a year, and for the sphere of influence that I am able to have with just limited people that I'll see in the gym, it's just not for me. It wasn't, I just decided it wasn't going to challenge me enough mentally. I like to lead teams. So that's kind of my journey. But I hope you can draw some parallels with your own story right now. No matter where you are, I know the girls we've got on this call are all girls who, you want to do this. You're in the Business Builders call, you're Emerald or Beyond. You've told me that you want to make this I think pretty much all of you, your full-time thing. Guy, could you take the dogs, please? And so therefore, it's time. It's time to get in that mindset and that headspace if you aren't there. Because honestly, that if I think about where I was this time last year, it was simply a decision. It was a decision that I was going to take this seriously, right? I had been hitting Success Club Success Club 5 basically consistently from the March. Like that's I'd always hit Success Club 5, but I didn't have a strategic way that I organized my business. I didn't have set business hours. I mean, I couldn't really. I was doing like 8-10 fitness classes a week. I was training about 8 clients a week. Arthur was only in preschool like 2 or 3 mornings. But at that point, that's the point I went all in. So I went all in with all of that still on my plate. And that, I can tell you, took a huge amount of discipline and a huge amount of work, because it was coming off the back of it was actually Arno, who I know Lisa's spoken to on the phone, but he was in the UK on a Steps to Success trip. And I know like some of you have been on the symposium. Chrissy, I know you went in the team then, but that was really like, for me, that was the moment that I kind of saw the vision, and I really I started to understand, like, right, I see. Okay, so to like really make this business full time and to really like go for it, it ain't a walk in the park, and it takes a lot of work. And I don't think I thought I was working really hard before that, and actually I wasn't really. So the work it took, it was like there was just basically a step change, and I haven't come off that step change since I made that step change. And I just want you guys to understand that it does, as I said in the team page earlier on, if you've watched it, if you haven't, don't worry, but it comes with the decision to literally crush it. So like whatever you're doing now, whatever that result is that you've produced, and I know some of you are pretty close, which is amazing, but to consistently move through these goals and these targets to build out your business requires a significant additional amount of momentum to whatever it is you're doing now. And I believe that to be true probably for all of you guys on this call. That's obviously my trajectory, right? Like that's my journey. My journey, as I said to a lot of the girls on the trip as well, like my journey is not your journey. So it might be that you don't want to, you don't have goals like mine. Like mine are to push for like, well, I'm 3-star now, 5-star by the end of the year, superstar diamond, so 15-star by the end of 2020. And I have big, like 6 and 7 figure vision with this. So I know the work I need to do to get there. And that might not be true for you. But what will be true for you if you're pushing for these ranks is that you will have to double down, and you'll have to really call yourself out on your excuses. And honestly, they are excuses. It's like, I'm too tired. I've had a really bad day at work. I'm really stressed. It's really difficult. My emotions are all over the place. That kind of stuff. Like, I obviously like lost my mum at that point earlier on in that year. So I'd lost my mum in the June, and come the September, I was like, I'm going to deal with my grief, but I'm going to crack on and I'm going to do this. And I'm not going to let myself off the hook. And it's that unshakable mindset where you say, right, it's time to go. And you commit to keeping your mind in a positive place, because it is a commitment. It's not easy. It's not easy to be in that positive mindset all of the time. But if you want to see those big goals come to fruition by the end of the year, and I know every single person on here can hit diamond by the end of the year without question, it is all about staying on your high energy. And literally, like, I think it's Keith Callahan, he says, like, riding the crest of the wave. Once you get on that crest of the wave, you better bet you've got to stay up there, because you will get set back, you will get no's, you will get people telling you it's a pyramid scheme, you'll get nasty messages, you do. And it's your responsibility to yourself and to your future coaches that you are able to exemplify to them that you can deal with it, that actually that's not going to break you, and that you're then going to be able to teach your coaches when they come in how to deal with that, because there are disappointments that come along the way with this business, as we know. So that's kind of just how I wanted to open it, because I know that all of you can do this. I know we've got every single person here that's got the talent. And as a team, and I know like Kelly and Lisa know this, Haley knows this as well, because I spoke to Haley earlier on, we are pushing to be an elite team this year. And that is unbelievably exciting. Like literally for us as a global team, we are 2 diamonds away from being an elite team by the end of the year, which means if you guys want to do that with me, I need to know that you're in, that I can rely on you, and that you're going to give it every single piece of your mind and your body that you can until the end of this year. And it's not going to be easy, and it is going to take a lot of work. So I'm not going to ask you kind of outright today to say I'm in or I'm out. think about it and let me know. But it is going to be unbelievably fun, number one. It's going to require a lot of hard work, but the results when we get there are literally going to be incredible. At Summit, we get recognized as an elite team. I will get 2 seats at the front at Summit, literally with a table for the entire Summit, and anybody that helps me get there will be sitting there with me at some stage during Summit, because it's not something for me, it's for the whole team. And I want more than anything else for us to pull together right now and to do it, because I love working as a team. Like, I know we've got team players here. We can lift each other up, we can share everything, and we can just go for it and know that we're going to have hard days, but we're going to go for it together. And I'm really excited. So I just wanted to share that with you, because I think, the thing that's difficult as a leader is that sometimes you've got people who are like, okay, I'm going to do it, but they haven't really thought it through, and then maybe they're not really they're kind of not really sure, and it's muddied waters, and that makes for really unclear communication, and it makes it difficult for that person and for me. So just think about it, let me know afterwards. Anybody that helps this team become elite this year will be going on a retreat, probably around July when Summit is, and that will be all expense paid for by me. So anybody, and that includes your downline, so anybody that helps you get there, that is what we're going to do. So I'm pretty excited about it. So that's that piece. I do genuinely think this final quarter of the year is probably one of the most pivotal. I know, like, literally people with the health and wellness goals as well, they get to this point in the year and they're like, oh crap, like it's October and I've not got where I wanted to go. So with that in mind, I know I shared earlier on like whole purpose of this call. So you guys, I don't know who wants to start, just sharing kind of where you are, what you're looking to achieve, what you might want the team's help with, let's pull together and just share. And I'm not saying the goals that you guys are going to outline need to be the same or similar. As I said before, you're all your own people, okay? So don't set your goal based on the fact that you're like, okay, X is doing X, and so I want to do the same. And you can if you want to, but try to make it something that comes from you for your own reason and for your own vision, because that's where you're going to see that goal come to fruition. So who would like to start? Because I'm coughing. Lisa. Yay.
I always like to get mine out the way for some reason. I don't know why. I think the longer it goes on, I start to get nervous. I don't know why. I go first and I just get it out the way.
Yeah.
Well, I don't mind saying and hear exactly what I said to you on my voice clip the other day. But no, I am most definitely in. I'm in. Double hands in. So my goals, as you know, I'm literally that far away from diamond right now. So I'm one coach and one emerald away from diamond. I am definitely my goal is this week for another 2 coaches. So I'm hitting diamond this week. It's happening this week. It's been going on for months, man. It's just got it. You know what I mean?
But you know what? You have consistently held the place you are for the most part and continue to build, albeit probably not as quickly as you wanted.
No, definitely not as quickly as I wanted.
Credit.
But yeah, it's taken a long time to get to this. I'm looking at where I am right now and I'm thinking, and yeah, so this week it is happening. So my diamond is this week. I've not, obviously I set a date with you, I think it was the 5th of October, because that was when one girl said she's going to sign up, so that's why I've set the 5th of October. Obviously I'm still going to keep smashing it and trying to get it done before that. So I've set my 1-star diamond date was at the end of October. So as soon as I get to diamond, I'm going to build up, got it in front of me, I'm going to build up my controlled account on my right leg, because my right leg's my weak leg, to get me to 1-star diamond, and that is at the end of October. And then obviously my 2-star diamond date is the end of December. So literally New Year's Eve, I'm going to make sure someone buys me 2 diamonds with stars on or something. I love it. That could be my... You've got an club together to do that, I won't. Yeah, that'd be fine.
I know. I said to Lisa, I was like, "What do you want?" We're going diamond. She was like, "I want a diamond."
What's wrong with that?
I was like, "I don't know whether I can stretch to a diamond. I'll look into it for you."
A bottle of champagne would do, I'd settle for that.
We'll see.
So yeah, that's where I'm at the minute. Anyways, I'm just looking to see what I've got on my board that I need to discuss. Obviously, I'm kind of changing my daily goals a little bit. So my daily goals are literally to get 1 share a cart a day, and 3 people into the sneak peek a day, and then however many follow-ups and invites that takes.
That's a good goal, because that's focusing on the end of the funnel. So it's like you've got to keep going until
Yeah,
you've got that at
until
the end of
it
the
beats
funnel.
that.
Yeah. Yeah,
It's
good stuff.
almost like the go for no, isn't it? So
Yeah, well, I haven't read that book, but sounds like it.
yeah, no, it is. It's good, and I saw Kelly nodding there, so she's so yeah, my monthly goals aren't changing. I'm still going for 10 coaches a month
Yeah,
and SC20.
perfect.
I think that's me.
And Claire, did you manage to speak to her?
Yes, I spoke to her today, finally. So she's had a bit of a manic week since she signed up, but she actually said to me today, so tell me, what do I need to do to get my business off the ground? And I was like, I love you.
This is like the dream.
So she's already watched the Getting Started Right call. She's going to watch the Emerald call tonight, but she's not started the online training yet, you see. So I just directed her to Getting Started Right and Emerald in 24 hours.
Yeah.
Give me a shout after she'd done that, and we can discuss any issues that we've got. So I'll follow up with her again tomorrow to see obviously what our understanding of that is, and then for just talk her through it again, because I'm going to be relying on her.
Yes, and this was something else that I actually meant to say this at the beginning of the call. If you are in on this push for elite, it is going to be absolutely crucial. And it's not even something I've done, but I'm going to do it with all of my business centers, to literally have your BDI on your business center every day. Every day you log in, every day you check their orders, and every day you check to see if something's about to slip. Because I can tell you, when we get there, which I strongly believe we're going to, it is going to be hell to leather stressful, okay? And literally, if one little piece drops out for 1 week, we lose that qualification period, which is, it's stressful, I'll tell you that. So that's the way to safeguard against it. And actually moving through that process is great training for every single one of us, because as we build, this is something that is going to come more and more complicated. So if we're setting that bar right now and saying, right, I'm in as a team, as a goal, this is stuff you're going to have to replicate with your teams. If you've done this, then you're going to completely understand why and how it happens. And I love the idea of literally like checking it every day, right? And my emeralds where they need to be? Is anyone going to drop? What am I going to do? Because that there is that responsibility on you as well, because obviously if that's something we're pushing towards, I cannot possibly get inside your accounts to check whose orders are going active or inactive, and it's not something I should be doing, honestly, if you guys are wanting to to be your own leaders, which I know we all want to be our own leaders here. So that is going to be crucial, and I love the fact that you said that, because I think, if there's one thing I've learned, and I haven't really shared this with anyone, but I'll share it since it's something I've been thinking about recently. Like, I have every single one of the elite points to be an elite team apart from the Star Diamonds. And that's because I've developed a huge amount of emeralds. And that's great. And obviously a lot of those emeralds are building. Some of them have built and not done anything, slipped off and disappeared off the radar for the rest of life. Okay, so i.e. they've quit. So something that I've learned is actually that it's not that I wasn't nurturing anybody that went to Emerald, because every single person that has gone Emerald, I've made a point of making my time available to them. But it's important to recognize that you are going to have some Emeralds that will come out of that 24-hour Emerald process. They'll be all in, they'll be all go. And then because they're new, they'll realize what work is involved and they will quit. It happens. But obviously, if you're having those conversations, Lisa, that's great. Like, your leadership skills, can I just say, since you've started, are like, some of the stuff Lisa told me on the trip that she's doing is just, it's just really shows me signs that she is the most incredible leader. Like, I often say to Lisa, you want to get on a call? And she's like, I'm actually okay. I'm like, oh, really? Sure. Like, but she just gets on with it. And she, she leads her own boot camps, guys. That is, if you're leading, like if you're a leader of a team, you want to lead your own boot camps. Okay, Lisa's done that for ages, actually. I think she's got her own team page or something that can develop into her own team page, correct?
I don't have a team page, actually, no.
But I'm not saying you need to do it, but you kind of, she's got her own sneak peek and stuff like that. So I just think it's really interesting. She had one of her girls go emerald that she brought on the trip, which was a really savvy move. And actually, I remember Elisa saying to me, I think I'm going to bring X. I know you probably won't approve of it. And I was like, it's not up to me. And like, of course, I approve whoever you want to bring. But it was a really savvy business move. And that's why, you know, that's what we need to be here, right? Like leaders. And I'm so proud of Lisa. Like I did well up at one point on the trip because she's come so far and I can see it. So
Thank you very much.
it's my pleasure. I'm excited for you.
I'm going to go mute now. I'll be like, oh, she just said that. Thank you.
That's all right. So yeah, so I think that's it, isn't it? The Claire chat is a great one. And then, yeah, gosh.
Yeah, that's it. It's just go, go, go.
Just don't take your foot off the pedal. Just do not take your foot off the pedal. Right. Well done, Lisa. Who wants to go next? Hayley.
I saw you see my shifty eyes. I was like,
I'm going to pick on you. I'm not picking on you.
Yeah. Well, I'm one of the ones who lost my emerald. What's up, guys? But I'm working really hard to get it back. I just reactivated my partner's account the other day, and then the other girl that I signed up when I did my first promoted post, Caitlin, the one who switched to me from the coach that she initially signed up with, she's reactivating today too.
Wow.
So I should have my emerald by today.
Yay.
So I still no Success Club points, but at least it's my rank back. So I'm really excited about that. And then I am planning on hitting Success Club 6 by the 7th because I really want to try to finagle my way into that group, even though I missed the dates. So from what I've been listening to, like I'm re-listening to Rachel Hollis' Girl Wash Your Face, and I'm on the chapter where it's like the lie that she told herself is no is the final answer. So I'm just like, you know, saying no is not the final answer. And if I hit this and pay the money by the 7th, then I'm getting into that group no matter what.
And anyone that does that wants to be in that group in the Run Wild Hustle and Shine page, I will do absolutely everything I can to get you in there if you hit Success Club by the 7th, because I see no reason why they should say, oh no, you can't because you didn't hit Success Club in September if you've got in there by the date of starting it.
Yeah. So that's my goal right now. And I have already today, I've done 80 follow-ups and 13 new invites. But I'm not stopping because I have 4 days a week where I have pretty much the full day while I'm homeschooling Mila in between to like get this stuff done and do all the things. So now that I have reinstated my active status and my partner's active status and Caitlin's active status, then I know there's no excuse for me to take my foot off the gas. So I want to get Success Club 6 by the 7th. And then by the end of the month, I'd like to at least be at 14.
Yeah.
And then I want my diamond to be on November 15th.
Okay.
And I emailed Claire and asked her for that spreadsheet again that she has, reverse engineering.
Yeah.
Goals. Sorry, I hit my head really hard yesterday, so I'm kind of like,
yeah, be careful there.
rattled in my speech. So I've been doing most of my work from my bed. Like I can't really leave my bed anyways. So
be careful. Seriously.
Might as well.
Did you see someone?
What was that?
Did you see anyone about the bump on your head?
Yeah, as soon as I hit it, I went to the medical tent.
Okay, good.
Immediately. I was like, I'm bleeding. Fix me. It's okay. It's minor. It's very minor.
Okay,
but yeah, so I feel like I have to laugh because it's so typical of me. Like I'm so accident prone. I went with the same people that I went out with the last time. Like I never go out anywhere. So the last 2 times I went out, I went with the same group of people. First time I go into a dive bar with them. where smoking inside is unheard of in California. Like that's not a thing. I didn't think it was a thing anywhere. So I walk into the club and I'm shook because I see cigarettes inside. And then I got my butt burnt by somebody at the bar holding a cigarette. Anyways, we're off topic. So that happened to me with the same group of people. I'm like, you can't take me anywhere. Obviously, can't go anywhere with anybody. These are my signs to stay home and do the work, right?
Oh, Hayley.
So yeah, Diamond by the 15th for sure. I'm still working on reverse engineering everything. I'll have it all planned out today.
I think it's in the regular Hustle and Heart page. I don't know whether she's put it in the file section, but I think she did. So check there.
The older one.
Yeah. And then maybe your girl that's reactivating, if she orders Shakeology, if she reactivates, I think you get Success Club points.
Okay, I'll ask her to order Shakeology too, because she's not just like a person; she's also my friend from that I grew up with. So she might be easy to get to order Shakeology.
And does she want to work the business, or?
She mentioned that she might want to later on. She did just start her own like mommy and me clothing business too, so she's kind of on the fence about it. But when she first signed up, she said once she's hit her health goals that she's interested in coaching. She is a discount coach already, so
that's fine. And like actually Carl, I saw Carl actually one-on-one on the trip, which was like an absolute honor, and Michael Neiman, and they both said the most successful coaches are often those that just meet people where they are, right? Which is really, really obvious. So that means exactly what you've said, like not pushing someone into the business when they're not ready to do it. And it doesn't mean they won't be ready. And I know certainly like the way I lead and the way I speak to people when they enroll is, okay, what is it you're looking for from this business from day one? Because I want to get them where they want to go as quickly as possible. So if it's actually, Izzy, do you know what? I'm just not comfortable doing the coaching yet. I just want to try the program first. I totally let them do that. Like you've got to allow people to see the benefit of the program sometimes. Some people are just going to naturally want to run, which is fine. But yeah, that's great, Hayley. And discount coaches are going to build out your diamond. Remember, there's nothing wrong with them. So, oh, she's so cute. Perfect. Who wants to go next? Any volunteers? Okay, I am going to pick Chrissy. Do you want to talk, or you don't want to?
No, that's fine. Yeah, I've got some like things written down anyway.
Okay.
So I think I've already said to you, I want to go diamond by the end of November.
Yeah.
I didn't realise that if you hit Success Club by the 7th, you might still be able to get into that.
That's
diamond.
not written down anywhere. That's just Hayley
That's
chancing her luck, and that's me chancing my luck. So I can't guarantee it, although I'd give it a blooming good push.
So yeah, I'm going to push for that.
Okay.
I've already paid. I paid anyway because I was determined to get it for September, but missed out because all 3 people that were going to sign up just went off.
Just keep on your stories. Keep watching who's watching your stories. They may well come to fruition. And sorry to interrupt, but it's just one thing that I think is really helpful, and it certainly helped me. The moment that I started to not hang all my little goals and dreams on these people who said they were going to sign up, and I just continued as though I had no one, was the moment that I actually didn't focus so much on the outcome of those people and just worried about changing people's lives. And that sounds like, oh, well, that's, good for you. But actually that really, like, that shift in my business came when I acted as though I had no one that had ever said they were going to commit by a certain date. So that my performance with my follow-ups and my invites was consistent as though I had no one who said they'd commit. So that then when they do come in, which they do, and sometimes they don't, but when they do, it's just a bonus. So you're staying on that. So yeah, like that's something that it took me a while to learn. So if it's one thing that I can hopefully help with, don't get your emotions tied into that outcome as far as you possibly can.
Yeah, that like completely hit me yesterday. Like I know obviously Kelly was up till stupid o'clock as well. And like I got into bed and then carried on doing follow-ups, and then I just thought to myself, I was like, right, tomorrow's a new day, let's start fresh, and just do it that way. So
come into this month learning what you have. And I know, like, you know, sometimes we don't hit our goals, right? And that can be really, really frustrating, and we can really beat ourselves up, and we can be like, you know, I just blah, blah, why didn't I just give up, blah, blah, blah. Remember, with this business, the bit you guys are doing right now is the hardest bit, because you're still turning that wheel, and it's like, oh, the water is not moving, and it's like, it's really, really hard. And we have all been there. And so then when those defeats come in your face, and you've seen little success or less success than perhaps up where I am now, it's that much harder, which is kind of crap, because you're at the beginning of your business, but you just have to trust the process, that it is going to come to fruition, because it will. And I know, like, even Lindsay says to me, who's like right the way up in my upline, like sometimes I say like, oh, but you know, I just can't do it. And she's like, you have no idea yet, Izzy, what you're doing, and just where you're going to be. Like, I'm so excited for you, because I can see that, because I've been where you are, and now and that's the thing that I think sometimes it's really important to share, that we've all been there, and that it's almost like trusting the universe, right? Which sounds crazy, but just knowing that you have to learn to just throw it out there and trust the process. And some stuff's going to fly in your face, and you're going to have rubbish months. But if you consistently continue going with the same, what was that quote Winston Churchill said? Faith. Well, it's faith, but success is moving from failure to failure with the same amount of enthusiasm, or something. And I love that, because it's so true about this business. It's like, if we just move with the same enthusiasm, which isn't easy, I'll hasten to add, that's where the magic happens.
Yeah, I mean, I've started the month, like, I've posted on my Instagram, which actually on my grid, which is very rare for me, but obviously I said to you all earlier about my new plan, and I've actually put like a photo that I absolutely hate of myself, and it's like, I've lost my sparkle, that kind of thing. And I've just posted like, you've got two choices, you either stay where you are or you get sparkle back. And that's how I'm starting this month, getting my sparkle back.
I love that.
So yeah, even though I've had like 5 messages already, like, oh my god, I can't believe you've posted that photo, because like, people just know I hate photos like that, because
but that's
I don't look like how I want to.
I've done that.
But yeah, it's a horrible photo, but I've done it. So
but it's
hopefully that'll inspire people
as well.
So that's how I'm starting the month. Just
but
going
well
on
done, because that's not easy, and that shows how much you want this. And people are going to connect with that, because they're going to see that, and then they're going to see you moving through. And it's all about sharing the process. So well done.
I'm not really sure what else to say now.
No, don't worry. We're having a chat after this anyway, so don't worry. That's fine. And I know, like, you're relatively new, so that's cool. And we can chat through everything else.
Okay.
Well done. And SJ, do you want to go?
Does Kelly not want to go? She disappeared.
She's there.
Okay.
I think she might have frozen, actually, looking at her.
Okay, so I'll be honest with you, I'm not going to be Mrs. Jolly, because I've probably had the past 6 weeks have probably been some of the toughest 6 weeks I've had to deal with in a really long time with my aunt. So I've watched her go downhill. She died, and then we had her funeral last week, and it was my birthday as well. So I've had a pretty shit time, I'll be honest with you. So my what I'm doing at the moment is I've been really, really working on my personal development, because that's what I've needed to stick my head into and focus on myself over the past few weeks. So I have been listening to Angie Lee, all of her podcasts. I have literally like been absorbing every single thing that she says. And I've signed myself up to some of her online coaching training as well, about finding your niche. And that's really, really resonated with me. So you guys might have seen that I've been building my own brand. So I've had some logos, and I've had some websites and things all built and created. and I have like signed myself up for some community events that are going on. So I'm going to be going out, and I'm going to be, one of them that's coming up next week is I'm going to be giving a talk about the benefits of exercise for mental health.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be doing, so I've signed myself up for sort of like local events like that, where I'm going to be sort of showcasing myself as a personal trainer and my brand, and then the online like remote training that we do obviously through Beachbody. So it's a different way of putting myself out there, and you know, that I'm quite excited about doing. And then obviously we've got the work, and I have got a whole list of people in my head at the moment who I can go back to, who are like, yeah, well, you know, I'm too good to do like, you know, your little at-home workouts. And I'm going to be like, okay, well, you want to like give yourself something to push with, do this. So I've got a list of guys that are going to be getting some messages and emails from me.
Yeah, send them the free workout and then see what they say.
Yeah, I've already sent it over to my sister's husband, who's in the army over in Cyprus, and I was like, you think you're fit? You have a go at this. So yeah, I've sent that over to him. What I have been doing as well in the background, I haven't been doing invites because my head hasn't been in the right place with everything that's been going on, but I have been building my Instagram account, building my followers, doing the Instagram power hour every day, and that has been really effective too. So
good.
That's what I have been doing, and just sort of keeping it on the positive. And I'm also, and I'm going to put this out there, I'm also going to be starting a podcast soon as well.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so I've really locked into the Angie Lee and really focusing on like building my brand and giving people like, you know, like educating them, giving them value with what I'm doing, so that I can build a really, really good audience, so that when I'm then saying to them, have you tried this? Have you tried that? Are you going to try? Then I'm going to get receptive people from that.
Yeah.
So
great work.
That's where I'm at the moment.
Perfect. Sorry, like my chest is so bad. Kelly. Hi.
Sorry, my internet dropped out, so I missed the start of the thing. Sorry. Yeah, you were all like this. So, yeah. So this morning, up at 4, doing these.
What is that? Your vision board?
My vision board has a bit of an update. I've changed.
Does it change colour?
I've changed the colour of my G-Wagon so that we don't have the same, because you stole it off me.
No, I didn't. It's been on my vision board since I made it, since before you were around.
Anyway, moving on. Then my goal, I have got 100 follow-ups minimum, 50 invites, 50 new connections, going live 3 times a week, when actually I think I might push that a bit more, because I might do that like one on Facebook and in different places to try and spread where I am.
Yeah.
And like upping my stories, just hammering the consistency into that as well.
Yeah.
So SC30 I'm going for this month.
Yeah.
I was this close last night. I had 7 share carts out and I was like, come on. And I was like, why am I looking at these? That's not going to make them go.
They'll
like,
come to fruition.
That emotion, just move on. So I've just been doing that. And I had loads of conversations today about the work, and literally going back to anyone, like SJ said, who's been like, oh no, it's not for me, I can do it on my own, and be like, I'm sorry, what can you do on your own again? Nothing. So my diamond date now is the 10th of October.
Yeah.
Don't really know why I picked the 10th. And 1 star by the 31st.
And then what's the strategy for the 1 star? Building
Build
up.
my control account.
Okay, yeah.
I have got a control account on each side, but one. The
We need
one
to look at that because you want to build it out where you've got the least volume.
I know, and the one that I want to build out is on the same side as Jane, who Jane will be.
But that doesn't necessarily matter. Well, it does. To get to 2 star, you have to have one on each side.
I know, I need them on opposite.
So you just have to build out the other one.
2 star will be the 20. I think. Well, I've put the 27th of November.
Okay.
I think that's. I don't know if I can do that.
That you need to think about that because the control one is relatively easy. Like I got my second business center to diamond in 3 weeks. I just put my mind to it and I was like, right, we're going to get this second bit. So that's how quickly I could do the diamond. And that hopefully that gives you guys faith that when you put your mind to it, that's how quickly you can do it.
Yeah, like the last 2 weeks I put my mind to this and I'm like not 2 weeks, I've been pushing for a while, but like really, really going for it. And I'm like this.
Yeah.
I was like at the start of the month and then stuff happened and when you take your foot off the gas, it's
even
like,
for a minute, start back at square one. So just think about, and you need to have a conversation with Jane as well. 1 star is fine. 2 star is wholly dependent on her unless you're building out another one of those accounts, which you really don't want to be doing because when you go 2 star, you open your own business center again, and there can only ever be 3 used that are controlled from that perspective. And when you open a second business center, that's going to be one of you, remember. So, no, I don't think that is true. I think that when you open your second business center, there can be 4 use. Because you're allowed 3 at one time, right? With three you're allowed 3 at one time. But what I'm saying is, don't set that date for 2 star until you've spoken to Jane.
Yeah.
And I know it's great to set that date, but what's really rubbish if you set that date and then it's kind of beyond your control because it's like me having this conversation with you guys, like, are we going to do this? Are you in? Can I rely on you? Are you definitely there? I'm giving you the option to not be there, which is also fine because I need to know. And that's a bit the same for you. It's like you could say you're 2 star, but if Jane's not there with you and she's not running with you,
no, I get that.
You have to have a chat with her because that's really important. I mean, that's the exciting thing, you know, when you get team members who want to run with you, like the team thing is huge.
I know she wants it. She said she was going to come on this call, but she's traveling, so she can't. But for her to really be into that now is good. But I guess I don't know why it was based on that date. I definitely want it by the end of this year. Lisa, me and you
great.
Writing it out again.
Yeah, which is great. And I'm sure you will do it, but you need to have that conversation with Jane to know that it's a solid plan. It's like with Lisa, you know, if she's got a 2 star date, she needs to have those conversations with those coaches that are going to help her get
there. That's fine. And then I've started with 21 Social.
Yeah.
To build my account, so that'll be interesting.
Let me know how that goes because I got massively fingers burnt by Jumper Media to the point that I'm kind of like I never want to use a growth tool ever again because I nearly got banned from Instagram. It just completely messed it up. But I know Meg said it was really good, so I'll be really interested to see and hear how that goes.
Yeah, but that Jace thing is kind of like part of my business activity tracking now. That's just like
what happens.
Yeah. So I don't know, other than doing what I'm doing, just got to keep the faith.
Yeah, and you'll get there. I mean, you sent out 7 share cards yesterday, so that's a testament to the fact that it works. And that new sneak peek video, and you guys just getting your whys as well.
Yeah, I need to. There was a builder in the house today, so there's no.
Did anyone want to ask any questions? Like, I think that's all amazing, and I think it's just so exciting to like. I almost want to be like anaesthetized and woken up at the end of December to like to know where we are.
Can you not cope with the stress?
It's like excitement and stress at the same time. I'm like, oh fuck.
It's like when I said to you last night, I was like, I feel sick. And you're like, don't feel sick, it's fine. I was like, yeah, it's just like anticipation. It's not like
Yeah. And that's, you got to turn it into excitement. Sorry, Lisa wants to say something. Hold on, she's got a hand
I
up.
like to do this. I just like to sit. I used to do this at work in the office as well. Everybody was talking, I'd be sat like that. I have a question, but it's not quite relevant to what we've just been discussing, though.
Yeah, sorry. Cough and a laugh at the same time.
What's she wetting herself at?
Carry on.
I had a look today to see if I could sign somebody up just for the work programme, but there's nothing without BOD or without Shakeology. So you can either buy a challenge pack or a completion pack, but you can't just buy the programme itself.
Same as Morning Meltdown.
But it said on the email that they sent out that you could access the programme only for $164. Well, that was Canadian dollars actually. Have I read it all wrong?
I haven't read the email, but I would highly suspect that it's exactly the same as Morning Meltdown, and perhaps it's just a bit of their wording that makes it look as though you can get it on its own. But I don't think they do it so that new programs come out standalone. They do it so it ties in with a challenge pack, or if you're an existing customer or coach, you buy the extension bundle. That's usually how it works. I've never seen them launch a program in a different way to that.
Right, I thought that I could just get the program. But I wanted to sign this guy up as a coach anyway. But I've given him kind of conflicting information because I've not had it straight in my own head. And I think I might have lost him because of it. But if I let him know tonight that that's it.
Just to explain, just be totally honest and say, I've been away, this has just launched. The wording was a little bit, I just misunderstood the wording. And actually it's this, I'm so sorry, like, do you still want to do it? Yeah. And the thing is that for him, it's still a really great deal because he's getting access to the new program for the cost that you get for the regular BOD, right?
Yeah. No, I mean, I think it's a good deal, obviously. But obviously, I'd rather sign him up as a coach because he did initially. Want to sign up as a coach, and then he said he wanted the cheapest option. But I'll just go back to him with that and see if I can get him as a coach. That's too cute, though, isn't it?
That's hilarious. Yeah. And if he's meant to do it, he will on that basis. Do you know what I mean? Like.
Well, he's currently, I think he's Arbonne or Herbalife, one of the two.
Oh,
so
fine.
Got a good understanding of what it is that we do anyway. So I think I'll be able to sway him. I'll just use my charm. But that was my only question anyway, so thank you.
Of course. Does anyone want to ask anything else? What we'll do is we'll do these calls weekly now. And what I intend to do is with the people that are in, like all in for this elite, to actually have a call together once a week to just really like, just commit together, because that team push is that will make or break our success. Together we are stronger. So,
is that going to be on a Tuesday?
I haven't worked that one out yet, but yes, likely. It won't be Wednesday. It will never be Wednesday, just because Wednesday is when we have the Getting Started Right call, the Emerald call. Okay. Yeah. Let's do this. Thanks, guys. Bye.
Should we do a boom?
Oh, yeah, okay. Okay. I forgot about
Let's just
that. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Hayley, I love it. Cool. Well, I'll see you guys soon.
Will you tag me? Mine's rubbish.
I mean, mine's always rubbish, but I'll tag you.
Oh, sod it, I'll use it.
All right. Bye.